SUVs, and I'm just like pop, pop, Cheech and Chong rolling down the street, and all of a sudden, right next to me, this SUV rolls right up, tops off of my Corvette. They're way up here, I'm way down there. Right. I got two cop faces, whoop, looking right at me. I'm just like, oh, so busted. It was like so stupid. I was so busted. So right in behind me, woo, pull me over. I'm having a heart attack. But
wow.
They pull me over. Oh, plasma TV, and he's asking me like all these questions, firing them at me, and then finally he's like, "What are you deaf?" I wasn't answering, and he's like, "What are you deaf?" And I'm like, "Dude, I feel like my grandmother just caught me masturbating or something. I've never been so busted in my entire life. I don't even know what to say. You know, it's just like I'm sitting there with this joint and." The thing is, you know, they took that away, and I had a little bit more pot. And you know, even when they're looking for it, you know, do you have any more? I'm like, I am not going to admit to any kind of crime. Whew! You're more than welcome to look through my car and see what you can find, kind of thing. And they found the rest of it, and you know, then they're cracking jokes, and then they're like, first thing was, do you shoot up? Because the tattoos, a lot of people get full sleeves so they can shoot up without, you know, track marks. I'm like, no, man. And they're checking them out, and they're like, no, we can tell those aren't prison tats, you know. And they're like, hey, take off your shirt. And I'm like, dude, we're on friggin' South Cienega here. And we're just kind of cracking jokes and this and that, and they were cool about it. I went to court, and...
How many ounces?
No, not ounces.
Oh, I thought it was $100 an ounce.
No, it's $100 for an ounce or less. If you get caught with more, then the laws change.
Oh. So
$100 or less. Yeah, ounces. If you have a sandwich baggie, basically, if you want to like kind of eyeball, you know, I would say a full sandwich baggie, not squashed in or anything, but like a full sandwich baggie is about an ounce, and that's more than enough for personal use, and that's what the law was intended for. So, I never carried very much. You know, my friends would. Actually, my friend that died, he was. At one point, he was the one that started growing and stuff, and I would get my shit from him. So he had his little things going on, and I never even left my house. He'd just come over and say hi and drop some shit off, and never ever traveled. I get pulled over, and then you're going to search me right away. I don't leave the country. I don't leave the state. No. I'm a bust. So, yeah, I think I was just going up to Hollywood, and I think I had like 3 or 4 joints on me, because I would just like, in the clubs, nobody cares, you know, so you go up there and I'd just get high with my friends and watch some bands and meet some people. It's always a good way to meet people.
Do you think they turn it all in? I don't think they turn it all in. The cops.
I don't know. They didn't know jack shit, because the one guy, it was really funny. I mean, if you know anything about pot at all, he puts it out on this newspaper stand, and the other guy's standing like 10 feet away, and he's like, dude, I can smell that from here. And they're laughing at the joints, because the joints ahead were like this big and like really long and fat. And they're like, what are you Cheech or are you Chong? And the one guy's like, dude, I can smell that from here. That's some strong shit. Is that some red-haired indica? I'm like, red-haired indica? I'm like, I haven't even heard that term since like high school, 30-something years ago. No. And the other guy's like, no, that's chronic. Just laughing at both of them. But went into court, and what the DA comes in, it was bring your daughter to work day in Beverly Hills court. So the judge had her daughter, the DA had her, they all had their daughters there. It's like the weirdest thing. And then here I am, I'm like on a court case, you know, and they have they're in the audience, but it was the first thing on the docket, and there was like, I think there's only one other case after me. And they're just kind of joking and stuff and like laughing it up, and I'm like, I didn't know how it was going to go. And they asked me to step up, and the DA says, I will drop the charges if you go to a drug diversion program. And I looked at him, and I looked at the judge, and I started laughing. I'm like, there's no way you're getting me into for smoking a joint, you want me to go to a drug diversion program? No fucking way. And the judge starts laughing. And I go, I'll tell you what, I know the maximum fine is $100. I'll give you $50. And the judge is totally cracking up. He's like, why don't you guys go in the hallway to do this? I'm like, I will be done in a minute. And he goes, yes, the DA, is that okay with you? And he's like, yeah, I think so. And he's like, well, you know, the drug diversion. I'm like, listen, I'm not doing any drug diversion program. Number one, it's going to cost me more than a $100 fine. Number two, I don't have the time for it. Number three, I think it's bullshit. So I'm offering you $50, you know, and do you want to go to court on it? I'm like, I'll waste everybody's time, you know, taking up, and we can make this case. I don't care. The law is on my side. $100 fine maximum. And the judge is like totally laughing at him. You know, he's just totally. It was cool. So I go, I tell you. And then he's like, well, you know, that's well. I'm like, the most you're going to get is $100. I tell you what. How about we settle on 75? And the guy's just like, all right. The judge just like done with fines and added this and added that. I think it was like, I don't know, the $75 fine probably turned into like a $225 fine or something like that. And it's an infraction. It's like a traffic ticket. It's not, doesn't go on your record or anything like that. No, it's nothing.